leave you laid out on the floor. Try to duck and roll, hit and miss, now you counting stars. Should've practiced more, should've hit the mask, get out there more. Man, that you're the best. You gotta show me, son. Actions over words, baby boy. Is you real or what? Talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports,
Hey, shout out to the hottest chat in the MF game, A-Side official. No negotiations needed, period. You already know it's fight night. But first, we need to address the first in the building. Captain Chaos, the wild dog on the loose, is on deck. Let's get it. You already know what it is. Had to come on just before the fights kick off. No, I'm not doing a fight party for Canelo and Munguia. I am not. Shout out to the News by Shaw News. Sauce Experience, the hottest in the game on deck. Team Tucker official in the building. The lights are too bright for the front runner, Frank Martin. Did Frank show up to show out? Or did he come up shout? You know what I'm saying? Did he come up to show up? Did he show up to show out? Was it everything that y'all thought the presser would be? Are you believing it? I'm going to give you my feedback on what I believe and what I witnessed. Stickin' Boys Fishing and Sports is on deck. Salute WCS. Salute. Chat family. Talk about it, bro. Yes, sir. We're going to get in it. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way to do it. We got to speak on it. Jones is on deck in the building. WCS salute, big dog is going down. Yes, it's going down, man. You know what I'm saying? It is going down. So if y'all don't know, Gervonta Davis, 29 victories, opposite of 0 defeats, hosting 27 knockouts, 5'5.5", 67.5-inch reach, y'all. Alias the Tank. He has been known to do destructive damage when he gets close in range. He is known to be accurate with a knockout percentage of 93.1%. He's on the hunt. He's going all the way over there in Texas, y'all. He's been out the ring just over a year, and his next opponent is 18 victories, opposite 0 defeats, 12 hosting knockouts. 29 years of age, southpaw, height 5'8", reach 68 inches, and he has an unbelievable whopping knockout ratio of 62.67%, y'all. Okay? His last 3 fights, when it comes to knockouts, he's been 1-3. You know what I'm saying? He stopped Jackson Mariñez. He had a UD win over Michelle Rivera. And he went in there and had a UD over Artem Harutyan. Harutyan. However you say it. Now he's going in there with the toughest test of his boxing career, hands down, point blank, period. Baltimore's own Gervonta Tank Davis, a.k.a. El Chin Checker. So the big question to a lot of us is Frank Martin ready? I mean, him and Tank Davis is almost the same age. But Tank started boxing when he was 7. And from my understanding, Frank Martin started boxing when he was 15. Now, just a little 7-year gap plus between them. Is it enough to say this there's a technical, or there's a disparity, a window that's too big in between the 7-year gap of learning? Are we gonna say that about Tank? Is he gonna expose Frank Martin for starting boxing at that age of 15, while Tank was already on the grind, in the ring, in the gym, blood, sweat, and tears, learning the craft? Is that gonna be Frank Martin's downfall, y'all? Let me show you a video right quick, and I'm gonna get back to the chat. I'm gonna show you a video of Frank Martin being asked about his prediction when he steps in there with the one and only El Chin Checker, Tank Davis. Let's take a listen in.
Hey Frank, how's this fight going to play out, man?
It's gonna be a good fight. I'm ready.
You ready?
Good fight. He in there with something different.
How do you see it playing out, though, man?
He fuck up, he going down. Man down, hand down, man down. What did you?
So I don't know what y'all got from that. The guy said, "How do you see it going down?" And this is what he said initially.
Hey Frank, how's this fight going to play out, man?
It's gonna be a good.
He said, "How is the fight going to play out?" That was the initial question proposed to Frank Martin, who is a man down promotions fighter. Look, let me provide clarity to you, because I know I got some scholars in here, but I want to remind you of who his promoter is, okay? To be honest, I have to let y'all know who his promoter is, okay? That's his promoter. Now, this is strictly boxing. That's the only picture I can retrieve, but that's his promoter. That's who he's signed to. So let's get back to this audio.
Hey Frank, how's this fight going to play out, man?
It's gonna be a good fight. I'm ready.
You ready?
Good.
How is the fight going to play out? And he said it's going to be a good fight. See, already, Shot News might be on to something, because it seems like the lights was a little bit bright, and somehow, some way, it fried the receptors in information receipt. He asked how the fight is going to play out, and Frank Martin did not give him the proper response, man.
Hey Frank, how's this fight going to play out, man?
It's gonna be a good fight. I'm ready.
You ready?
Good fight. He in there with something different.
How do you see it playing out, though, man?
He fuck up, he going down. Man down.
So he said if he F up, he being Tank Davis, he going down. So I just told you his last 3 fights consisted of 1 knockout out of 3. 1/3 of his last 3 fights, he only had 1 knockout. That was Jackson Mariñez, right? So my question to the audience is, are y'all on board with Frank Martin and what he said on how the fight is going to play out? I replayed it back like twice, 3 times. And the guy asked a pretty simple question: how do you see the fight playing out? So you know, some fighters will tell you the default. Oh, I'm gonna go in there. He in trouble. He this, that, and another. You know, I'm gonna put him to sleep. Da da da. If Frank said, you know, I'm gonna feed you a spoon of BS. You know what I'm saying? But I do have another big question after I get back from the chat. Let me get back to the chat. I'm loving the energy from Tank. No cap. Frank looked caught off guard. Frank looked caught off guard. If you know, you know. Okay. I don't know what Frank caught off guard by. And we're going to go to those fine details that I think you're talking about. Okay. Don't forget to smash the like. It's fight night, y'all. That's indeed, it's fight night, man. They have that guy. What's the name? Canelo Alvarez. Dang. Yeah, that guy right there. He's fighting. I apologize, man. Dang. It's just not familiar with him like that. I busy had my mind on the presser today. My apologies. Shout out to Jones with the $5 super chat lighting up the tree of life. One love, appreciate you, brother. He said, salute WCS, something for the collection plate cap. I appreciate you all the time, man. Thanks for the ones who show up and support and the ones who donate to the channel. You have those alternatives, okay? You have options. You know what I'm saying? You can support by attendance and you can support, by donation. Either way, I appreciate you. Shout out to Cody. Cody's on deck. Say, I don't care for Tank. It's not hate either. Fighters I didn't like were Ali, Ray Leonard. Let me see. I don't know what that has to do with this live. Conquest is in the building. What's good? Peace, as they say. There are levels to this. Ish coin balls. Yep, man down. Medic, bring the stretcher. Hey man, do me a favor today, y'all. It's the day before Sunday. It's fight night. Just have a little bit of class tonight. You know what I'm saying? We can handle this in class or we can do some gangster shit. It's up to you. But all I'm saying is the fight's been made and somebody's going to win, somebody's going to lose. Do you understand that, sucker? That's what's going down between these two, Gervonta Tank Davis and Frank the Ghost Martin. That's how it's going down, y'all. Tank hopping out of bed for this one. Oh, no, you didn't. I've had my share of disrespecting or somewhat loading heavily on the criticism of his promoter. But y'all think that Tank is just hopping out of bed? Man, y'all coming over here on some Saturday night disrespect. Some Saturday night disrespect, man. Steel City in the building. Frank gonna win. Okay. We got some believers on here that's going for Frank, unlike the ones who are sounding like they're not in the best interest of Man Down Promotions. Now, I have to ask, why are y'all feeling the way y'all feeling? Is it because of July 29th, the anniversary, is mere steps away from coming to reality, the 1-year anniversary? Is it because you've watched my fishing videos on IG and I'm preparing already? I'm testing out premium seafood catches in order to benefit my 1-year anniversary Chavo. Is that it? Shout out to Conquest with the $2 super chat lighting up that tree of life. Appreciate you, dog. One love to you, man. Thanks for your support as always, brother. So Arnold Brown is in the building, man. What it do? WCS salute. Chat salute. Salute to you, brother. So let's get down to some of the things that was said in the presser. All right. As you all was listening to the presser, did y'all hear Frank Martin said he know how Tank Davis walks? Once again, did y'all hear when Frank Martin said, I know how he walks? So pretty much he's saying he's been paying attention to every movement. See, my pettiness, and really, I'm trying to clean up tonight because I got a lot of people in the chat that's coming in here with their collars up, and they just really on that time. They on some disrespectful time. I get it, but when a guy say, "I know how you walk," I know how your ass walk. I'm thinking about it. Should Frank have said that, being that being that a lot of Tank opponents know how he walks when he's attending the neutral corner? Should he have said that? Because there's a lot of his opponents that actually have seen Tank walk to the neutral corner. Will Frank Martin be another one? Will he be another fighter who witnessed that walk? Will he be another one? Because he said he knows how he walks. Just to pretty much tell those in attendance, say, I know everything I need to know about Tank. I got it. I got it. But he says he knows how he walks now. I want to ask you all about this. As you all was growing up, you know what I'm saying? I have on deck right now, I have a total of 1.2 million watching this live right now, right? 1.2 million. I ain't shocked. I knew I'd get there one day. But did y'all hear when Tank Davis said that Frank Martin was from the suburbs? Y'all remember that? Tank put that out there like it was a hell of a bad thing. That's what Tank did. He put it out there like it was a hell of a bad thing. He said Tank is from the suburbs, y'all. So we have seen Ryan Garcia assume the bad boy role, try to be black, try to be a part of the culture. Tank Davis said that Frank Martin was from the suburbs. Is that a sign that he should have been somewhere more project orientated, ghetto centric, so-called the hood? Is Frank going to be much more accepted if he's considered to be from the hood? Because majority of the ticket sellers that's going to come see this fight is hardcore hood soldiers. Do you believe that's what it is? Do you believe that this is going to hurt ticket sales because Tank let everybody know he's exposing Frank Martin from being from the suburbs, y'all? Now, I don't want any of my people that's in the chat to put your freaking 30-day notice in and move out of where you currently residing to the hood so you can be a better accepted in the boxing community. Don't do it. I don't know what the hell Tank was talking about, but you don't have to go through life taking L's to be accepted. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever think that you walk into the Whole Foods store, holds less notoriety and value than you counting your commissary behind bars. I don't ever want you to think that way, man. I don't want you all to think that what Gervonta Davis said should motivate y'all to go from the Whole Foods to lockdown and counting my commissary inventory. Don't do that, man. Don't. There's a lot more out there for you. Don't do it. Don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Don't do it. Now, if you're looking in this freaking thumbnail, I like the back and forth and all that. You know what I'm saying? Initially, when they were sitting down, I like how Tank Davis mentioned Frank Martin's girl. You know, he kind of put it out there that, yeah, you know, he walking around here with a little something, you know, that she might stop by the room or whatever he was trying to imply. You know, I like that talk right there. But if you look at this thumbnail and see Tank Davis and Frank Martin looking at a phone, I wanted to freaking grab my firearm and I wanted to get active with my binary trigger and take this out on my computer screen, because we're talking about someone being from the suburbs. He said, you're from the suburbs, but they end up doing suburb type shit. They go up here and talk, verbal sparring, back and forth, trash talking, huh? You know what I'm saying? It's different. It's different. It's different. That's your boy. That's who you want. That's your boy. That's your boy. That's your boy. And then these two are a half an inch, and they're clearing everybody out behind them to look at a video on the phone. If that ain't some suburb type shit, man, I don't know what to tell you. When I seen this bullshit, I said, God damn it. I'm about to have target practice. I'm about to take out this PC real quick, man, to see if I got that down south hood in me. Because I saw two niggas in front of me doing some suburb type stuff. Hey, come over here for a second. I got a video. Hey, everybody else move. This is between me and him. Okay? We're from the suburbs, from the same location, gated community. Yes, HOA, no doubt. Give us some privacy already. And come on. They did some suburb shit right there. When they was looking at a phone when you supposed to be going back and forth, you supposed to be snatching each other up. Man, you supposed to be just giving everybody that negative energy that they looking for, especially with Tank. I mean, Tank done punked damn near majority of the fighters you seen him fight in the last 6-7 years. He did something. I mean, it's not the weigh-in yet, and you know the fight ain't to June. But I'm like, we're looking for him to really do some Tank Davis type stuff to really set it off. But you know, him bringing the girl up, cool. Okay, that was cool. That was cool. But him saying that's your boy, that's y'all boy, right? Okay, that's typical Tank. It's different over here. I'm telling you, it's different. Okay, that's typical Tank. That's typical cliche. Look, that's vintage Tank Davis. Letting the people know, hey, it's different when you fighting me. It's different. What did y'all think about Frank Martin said if he run into something, he's gonna run into something. And Tank said, yeah, everybody said I'm gonna run into something. So their game plan, and I'm gonna have to let y'all know, I'm gonna have to inform you all that his trainer, and this is not allegedly, as much as I wanted to be, but his trainer is said to be Diddy James, aka DJ. Not the one with the song back, hey DJ, let me play that, keep me dancing all night long. Hey, no. Some of you that's in the chat, I know it's a bunch of youngins in there. You wouldn't know what I'm talking about, but his trainer is Diddy James. He is already up 1-0, but with an asterisk. WCS thought he was going to be 0-1 right now, but he's 1-0 with an asterisk. We're just waiting for the BRAWL sample to become official so we can see if I need to do another live stream and let the people know he's 0-1. What did y'all think about Frank Martin saying that he's going to run into something? He's going to run into something. Do you think the experience from 7 years old to Frank starting at 15, do you think that there's a gap when it comes to the boxing intellect that Frank Martin would never have to say something like that about Tank Davis, who is undefeated, who continues to prove that those 29 victories, a lot of them has been highlight films? This man has 27 knockouts. 27 knockouts. You want to know who was able to smell the final bell? Jamon Mraz. You want to know what year? October 2014. You want to know how many rounds? 6 rounds. Mraz was down in rounds 3 and 5. Ooh-wee. He must have had that ostarine in his goddamn traps. He must have had that nandrolone in his traps because Mraz got up twice to finish the 6 rounds, y'all. And then, of course, the one and only, I want a rematch. I'm going to hang around like Gennady Golovkin. The one and only, drum roll now. The one and only, December 5th, 2021, Isaac Cruz, a.k.a. Isak Cruz, who went 12 rounds with Tank Davis and did not get dropped one time. Not one time. So when Frank Martin says run into something, we didn't see Isak Cruz run into anything. But there have been 27 fighters who tasted his gloves, you know? Ryan Garcia, Hector Garcia, Rolando Romero, Mario Barrios, Leo Santa Cruz, Yorkis Gamboa, Ricardo Nunez, Hugo Ruiz, Jesus Cellular, Francisco Fonseca, Liam Wash, Jose Pedraza, Mario Macias, Avila Godinez, Luis Sanchez, Cristobal Cruz, Ricky Dulay, Alberto Mora, Israel Almeida, Hector Lopez, Joshua Rocha, James Franks, Eric Goodall, Rafael Casisius, Jonathan Gears, Jacob Nino, Desi Williams. Those are all the victims who have been laid to rest by the left hand of G.O.D. hailing out of Baltimore, Maryland. Those names I just read you was the ones who have been eulogized by Tank Davis. Some of these names are on the highlight reels for eternity. So when Tank Davis finally gets to the Hall of Fame, a lot of these guys' knockouts will be put out there on video for the Hall of Fame, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Just to let you know. Let me get back to the chat right quick. MKB, Marlon King Boxing, is in the building. Top of the evening. Shout out to you, brother. Oh, I'm yawning. Shout out to Carlos Rosado on deck in the building. If I ain't already get you earlier. He said, I did too. That was old school. Right there. Frank look hit too. You can tell Frank love his girl. Well, you know, he may definitely love her, but you know, when you bring her to the dance, the pre-dance, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna get somebody who wanna, you know, poke the bear a little bit, and that's what Tank is gonna do. And that's why Frank was like leaning all back. He's trying to get Tank attention. He was trying to get Tank attention, man. And Tank was over there having fun. He said some ninjas talk that real, some ninjas full of Madoff moves. Okay. The silver bracelet was slapped on his wrist. Captain said Bill said he was undefeated till them silver bracelet was slapped on his wrist. The only way I'm gonna read, you know, Bill's comment is that you get on the panel. If you're not gonna get on the panel and show that you're the real, then you know it's just entertainment, man. You know what I'm saying? Either you're the real one or you're the fake one, or you're the real one being fake. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'll be back. I didn't see the presser. Let me check it out real quick. Yeah, the presser happened. Did you smash the like though? Yeah, good question. Good question. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be cordial. Shout out to Haney. I'm gonna say the last name Haney that's in the building. I gotta say Haney because we don't know if that's the original Bill. We don't know. We may have an imposter. We may have an imposter. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if that's the real Trill Bill. You know what I'm saying? Morning King Box, I can dig it. It's a dope night. Mungia gonna take Canelo work, but I think Canelo still got it. We shall see. Long live boxing respect. So Jones, are you putting anything on there? Are you going for Mungia? Cause I bet you on that. I'll make a small wager if you want to. If you're going for Mungia, you know what I'm saying? That's up to you. Frank better hope he don't run into something. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shout dude. Frank better be talking about you know what I'm saying? He better hope he don't run into something. You know what I'm saying? He find out he ain't behind the wheel. He gonna be like, Jesus, I asked you to take the wheel. Hold on for a second, yo. Let's see. Pedrinho. Oh, I know. But I'm saying, the imposters are not gonna get all the attention. Imposturing. You know what I'm saying? If you come over here imposturing, shout out to Pauline on deck. Salute to all Liverpool UK in the chat. Salute to all Liverpool UK in the chat, y'all. That's what Pauline came over here for. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the OG Mr. Golden in the building. Shout out to all the boxing fans from Liverpool in the building. Hami been out the safe house for the last 3 fights. He's going to give Canelo that work. So are we placing wagers on this conquest, you and Jones, or we have a more sort of a pom-pom wager? You know what I'm saying? Are we just cheering from the side, or y'all placing a small wager on this since y'all got freaking Hami? Are y'all going for Hami just in voice, or you all gonna lay down some monetary wagers? Please let me know. Let me know. Shout out to MKB, Modern King Boxing, with a $2 super chat on the tree of life. Appreciate you, big dog. Always supporting the channel. I'm shocked PBC had a good presser. Well, one thing we can say there, Modern King, it was good. It wasn't great. It was good. You know what I'm saying? It was a little less than usual. It was good. Okay, it was good. I didn't think it was all that. Like, I couldn't understand the phone, look at my phone type situation. This is live TV now. And Tank is just telling people to move out the way. Let me show him this video. We didn't need to see that. And the face off was cool. It was pretty decent energy. Um, it was a little shoving back and forth between Frank and Tank. You know what I'm saying? Besides that, uh, it was good, like you say, it was good. But if we was on the street corner talking, man, I'll say it's alright. You know what I'm saying? Well, it's alright. Yep, but it's Sunday here too. Oh, okay. So when the fight party starts, it'll be 1 a.m. all time. Okay, for sure, for sure. That's what's up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, shout out to across the pond, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm still broke. Hey man, I take yen. I take Japanese currency, yen, pesos, um, Monopoly, and I take the IOUs. Okay, I do. I take that IOUs. Jones said, "Don't hold your breath." I'm not betting against Canelo. I mean, come on, man. Where we at? I tell people all the time I'm bragging on the hottest shot in the game. And then I hear people trying to say, "Oh, I'm going for Hami," but what they usually say, um, my heart. No, no. He said, "I'm going for Hami, but my heart is with Canelo." I'm going for Spence, but my heart is with Man, come on now. You got to make up your mind, Jones. You've been in the game too long for that, man. You can't be straddling the fence like that, man. That's gonna be painful. We can't do that, man. You got to pick a side, man, and put a small wager on it to make it exciting. You know what I'm saying? To lift it up a little bit. We need to get that energy back that we had coming off this Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney situation. We got to get that energy when Oscar turned to Canelo and said, "Put some MF and respect on my name." You know what I'm saying? We need that type of energy. We don't need, "Oh, I'm going for Hami, but my heart's with Canelo." No, man. You can put some down in there. I mean, come on, man. Put a finger on it. You know what I'm saying? Look, God bless us with 10 freaking fingers, man. Having 9 for the rest of your life is not going to be that bad. Now, I'm not saying I'm betting mine now. I'm just saying bet something to make it official. Tank is all talk. I hope Frank put up a good fight. OG, I want to explain something to you because I know you've been living just a little bit longer than me. But I'm gonna take that comment you just made, and I'm gonna say, okay, maybe you haven't took a nap for the day. Maybe you about to lay it down for about an hour and a half or two, and then arise when it get closer to the main event. Because this man has 27 knockouts, and a lot of them are on highlight reels there, Mr. Golden. We're talking about Leo Santa Cruz, highlight reel. We're talking about Rolando Romero, highlight reel. We're talking about Mario Barrios. We're talking about Yukis Gamboa, Ricardo Nunez. We're talking about all the names that's been a part of the Castic Cemetery accountability straight out of Baltimore, Maryland. They are the casualties of war there, Mr. Golden. So if you're saying he's all talk, this man has a 93.1% KO ratio. Come on. Mr. Golden, please. Please. Come on, man. That's not all talk. Just ask Leo Santa Cruz when that left uppercut delivered the message. Ask him, did he have an opportunity to respond verbally? No. No, he woke up and he seen people waving at him. Hey, hello. You're going to be okay. You're in good hands, buddy. Come on, Mr. Golden. Come on now. Come on, man. See, somebody deserved to take the belt out on you, Mr. Golden. You know what I'm saying? Somebody deserved to take that strap off. And you know, you deserve some licks for that shit. You can't be up here tripping like that, man. You're supposed to be the OG representing the game. You up here talking about, oh, Tank all talk. Have you not seen what he has did to the lower facial structure of his opponents? This man is known for disrupting the power grid that's located on a human being shoulders. The neurological headquarters, he has been known to shut the lights out. Monty King Boxing said, yeah, buddy, I thought it was cordial, not too over the top, but Frank seemed competitive. You know, Frank, you know, he did what Frank does. Like, he has that freaking leaf energy. You know what I'm saying? He gave me that leaf energy. You just see blowing in the wind. You know what I'm saying? Depending on what tree is on. He just didn't give me that. I'm serious. He just didn't give me that energy I was looking for. Stand up, man. Flip the table over. You know what I'm saying? He busy trying to say, hey, you say you don't do all that talking, right? Right? You be on Twitter. You say you don't be all that talking, right? Okay, let me talk then, man. Please. You want me to say pretty please? Pretty please. Let me talk, man. Man, Tank should have just amped that energy up, man. That's all I was looking for. Amp the energy up. Bud gonna stop Canelo is in the building. Tank gonna stop Tank gonna some Frank. I can't wait for this fight. Tank gonna do something to Frank. It's gonna be interesting. I know it's easy for people to say what Tank gonna do, and I get it. It's easy for people to say, yeah, this was gonna happen. I get it, man, because Tank has proven that he can put you on the highlight reel. But if you Mr. Golden, he believes that Tank is just all talk, as if he's never seen a Tank Davis knockout. I'm going to chop that up for everyone, to include myself, that is on AARP. And maybe the prescriptions didn't come in the mail on time. You know what I'm saying? You know, maybe the temperature changed. You know, we don't know, man. I'm definitely not paying $88.99 for that trash Canelo fight. Hell no. You off a little bit now. It's not $88.99. It's $89. Ocho nueve. You know what I'm saying? It's $89.99. That's what y'all gonna have to figure out. And the bets, man, people are betting, man. People believe that Jaime Munguia is going to be the one that they want to get behind to potentially be the Buster Douglas tonight. You know what I'm saying? They think Jaime Munguia is going to, you know, be the one that's going to be the Buster Douglas tonight, man. I don't know. Do y'all believe that Jaime Munguia has a chance? Do you think? Hey, Chaos. You asked, did they take last night live down? How many times did I play that video? Hey, look, it don't matter. Look, man, they looking out for Garcia so much. Look, bro. How long has that whack song been out? How long has that whack song been out, man? And I played Garcia's video of him talking about the freaking, you know what I'm saying, him not taking or not doing anything of the Ariel Juana video. But also, I played the Oscar De La Hoya, you know, bless, highly favored, you know, dancing around. I'm telling you, man, they being petty, bro. You know what I'm saying? They being petty, real talk. Extremely petty. Frank has to get his adrenaline up. Abdul Wahid was on Gremlin time. I've seen Tank be on Gremlin time a lot worse than what he was for Frank Martin. I thought he was gonna be a lot more disrespectful. I did. Like, we've seen him be on some different type of time, but this was kind of nice, and it's only the first presser though, so we got a little bit more time for, you gotta catch Tank when he started to cut weight, even though they say he's pretty much on weight. His weight goal is out there, is reachable. Um, we have to see how he act when he get closer to the weigh-ins, man. Cause I guarantee it's gonna be some pushing and shoving. You know what I'm saying? It's no more pushing. It's time for shoving. Ain't that what Bum B said? You know what I'm saying? It's no more pushing. It's time for shoving. Um, Frank has to get his adrenaline up. Tank looked lean and mean, built for speed. He told Frank he's too swole. He won't be able to swing. Now that Andrew, shout out to Andrew Charles in the building. I agree with him being muscular, but he's been the distance with that freaking muscularity. It takes a lot of oxygen to put in those muscles. But the one thing about Tank is not a continuous type pressure fighter like that. Now, if Frank looked like he's freaking a newborn doe out there, and he's not really giving Tank anything to be concerned about, yeah, he's gonna come forward. Yeah, he's gonna keep his pressure on freaking Frank. And Frank will have to use that muscles and all that goddamn oxygen and lactic acid. But if Frank is doing what he's supposed to, man, and you know what I'm saying, staying active with his, at least his jab, his 1-2, switching it up, hey, he don't have to worry about freaking Tank being on him every second of the round. Tank don't even fight like that. Tank is very methodical. He's a hunter. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see how that works, man. I got the Cabbage Patch Kids today. Okay. Debbie says, you always on them old people jokes when it comes to me. And yes, I done had my nap. I'm ready for tonight. No, I even have old people jokes for myself too, man. Listen, you can't stop it. You know what I'm saying? You can't stop it. I'm just saying. You said that. You said something that just didn't. I couldn't co-sign on. So I thought maybe you didn't have your nap, or the Geritol. You was running low on the Geritol, lack of fiber, low levels. That's all. I was just trying to figure it out, man. Don't take it personal, bro. Don't take it personal. I'm just trying to get down to what you're saying. Tank is all talk. He has 27 knockouts, man. I mean, if you're talking about him talking verbally and his hands talking physically, you talking about that type of talking? He's all talk with his hands, because he be sending people to the upper room, man. For real. They had to send a full team up there to get Leo Santa Cruz back down here. You know what I'm saying? They was talking about he's going to have like a month and a half, like 30 to 60 days up there in the upper room. And they told him, no, we can't hold him that long, because then he's not coming back to earth. It's done. It's over for him. Boxing career. And look, he's about to step back in the ring soon. He's about to step back in the ring. August, Abner Mares, Leo Santa Cruz, right? Tank knocking Frank out. But why doesn't Man Down promote him? EJ getting paid for nothing. Well, check this out though. When it comes to the I think that organization, because that's not a promotion. PBC is not a promotion. So you gotta look at it like this. That Errol Spence has proven time and time again that he cared very little about coming into an environment where there's cameras and microphones after the T-Mobile massacre. We haven't been able to catch him. You know what I'm saying? It was said that when they sent him on that freaking vacation as a puppet, no one was able to get any answers. They wasn't able to ask any questions to get the answers when he showed up in Vegas. They say it was people literally with their eyes gazing, zoomed in on Spence. And they was waiting for him to leave. And even when he left, they couldn't get no questions, out with the answers. Now he has an opportunity to show up for this presser, Man Down Promotions, and he's not even there because he know the year anniversary is coming up and people want to ask him about the fight. See, that's what I don't like about this dude too. I mean, just face the fact, man. You got destroyed, and your fighter is here. It would have been good if you sitting there next to your fighter, and they know the media that's there. They know if they was asking questions, they know who's fighting. Gervonta Tank Davis, Frank Martin, and David Benavidez, and Alexander Vostok. Then that's the main and the co-main right there. They know who to ask questions. They're not gonna sit up there and have a Q&A period where people can start asking Spence about July 29, 2023. Now, when that was over, you can see that people have certain little clips out. If Arrow would have went behind stage instead of off the stage, then no one would have been able to get a hold of him. So y'all should get in his inbox and say why you wasn't there to support your fighter. Crawford, he don't have a fight on the card. I mean, y'all should let him know. Crawford wasn't in the building. He didn't have a fight on the card. I mean, what were you optimistic about? Why were you so-called frightened not to be in the area? Who knows, man? This is going to be a good fight as long as somebody's chin don't get exposed. Yeah, the lower facial structure, the jawbones where the chin connect, yes. Lower lip, upper lip, yes. Yes. The cheek structure. All of those bones together. Gervonta Davis has been known to do damage. You know what I'm saying? And, Frank Martin, in my opinion, is not going to be any different. If Frank comes out there and he's afraid to engage, he's going to get lit up more than Shakur Stevenson did. Seriously. Because he's attached to Man Down Promotions. Now, if he goes out there and show out, if he's able to do something no other fighter's been able to do to Tank, then we're talking a whole different story. Hopefully, Frank Martin can raise his stock from this fight. Hopefully, he don't go out there and get flatlined. Hopefully, he goes in there and look good, man, for the sake of Man Down Promotions. Because right now, I already have a coroner out there in the cemetery. I already got the headstone, Man Down. I'm about to close the casket. I'm just trying to wait. I'm trying to be patient. I'm not ruling out Frank. He can make something happen. We're going to learn a lot about him on this fight night. True words. We're going to learn a lot about, who Frank is. Of course, he's one half of the two fighters that's going to be in the ring, Andrew. Absolutely. But I think when you say ruling, though, when we say ruling, what are we ruling on? Because all the way up to this point there, Andrew, Frank Martin is 18 victories in, no defeats. Nobody, and I mean nobody that's on his resume is to the caliber fighter of Gervonta Davis. So he is finally facing a fighter that's equal to greater his skill set. So what is the ruling? What ruling are we looking for, Andrew? Like, can you please explain a bit more? What ruling are we at? Can he step in there with somebody to the likes of Gervonta Davis ruling? Or is he the goods ruling? Are we talking about competition or performance? Please, can you enlighten me? I appreciate it. I'm bought my pay-per-view. Hey, is there any way, hey Jones, do you mind? It just crossed my mind. Could you do Is there any way you mind donating 30K to the chat? I want to buy pay-per-views for a lot of people. I was wondering, can you donate 30K right now so I can, just do it behind the scenes, and I'm gonna put a wheel up there so we can spin the wheel, and so I can pretty much find out what homes I'm gonna pay for the pay-per-view for the night. I'm gonna put 30K in the homes of boxing community to pay the $89.99. Not everybody can pay this $89.99, but for me, I'm gonna provide 30,000 pay-per-views in the homes of a boxing community. That's what I want to do for the boxing. So if you can kindly, sir, just you or whoever else in here, donate 30K, and I'm gonna spin the wheel. And I have all these addresses already loaded on the wheel, and we're gonna pay $89.99 and put pay-per-views in the home of majority of these boxing fans that tune into the YTC. But before I do that giveaway, I need for you all to become a member of the channel. You know what I'm saying? And you can't get the basic membership. You need to get the top-notch membership for $24. And then I'm gonna put your name in the drawing twice. And those of you that's been subscribed to me more than a year, I'm gonna put your name in the wheel once. All right. And to the ones who just donated to the channel within the last 10 hours, I'm gonna put your name in there 8 times. So I'm not only gonna pay for your pay-per-view, but I'm gonna pay for pay-per-views ahead. So I'm gonna hook you up with 12 months of pay-per-view. I might switch it up a little bit. We're talking about 30K now. We're talking about 30K, shawty. We about to change the game. 30K. You know what I'm saying? That's how we're gonna do the giveaway over here. We're gonna put some pay-per-views. We're gonna help with the ticket sales of Jaime McGee and Canelo Alvarez. Yeah, I think it's time. If Frank beat the Cepeda from old that fought Baranchik, then I'd be more hyped about him versus Tank. But at least Frank fought a proven old school warrior Cepeda. Okay, so you giving him some credit for fighting a guy who is in a dream, or what? I mean, like, what are you saying per se in that comment you just made? What are you saying per se? I'm not sure. Can you explain what you mean by that? Let me reread it. Let me reread it. Let me wipe my eyes. If Frank beat the Cepeda from old that fought Baranchik, then I'd be more hype about him versus Tank. But at least Frank fought a proven old school warrior Cepeda was. I'm not sure what you're saying on that. I'm not sure what you mean by that MKB. I'm not sure what you mean by that. I can't lock it in. I can't lock it in, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let me get some smelling salt. I had to get some smelling salt. Right. It's almost fight night. Munguia is active. I think it's going to be a good fight versus Canelo. I hear y'all talking. See, Jones, you keep on putting Munguia first. You keep leading with Munguia. So in order for you to dress that up real nice with a bow tie, put a nice little brim on with a feather in the cap, you need to put a wager on that Munguia. Else, you know what I'm saying? You're not being a true fan. You're leading with Munguia. The only way, you know what I'm saying, you're going to feel content is that you got to let Munguia know you was willing to support him. That's what you got to do. If you think it's going to be his night, support him. Put 30K on him. Canelo should pull it out, though. I really don't have a dog in the race with this one. I don't think nobody have a dog in the race. It's just based off what Canelo has done in his career, his opposition, you know what I'm saying, his advancement in divisions, and currently being the reigning defending super middleweight undisputed. It's easy to say that Canelo is going to come out of this a winner. But then they always throw in the common opponent analogy, the hypotheticals. You know what I'm saying? They give you those scenarios to break down. They say, Canelo went the distance with John Ryder, but Hami didn't. Hami stopped him. Come on, man. They always do that. Was that a telltale sign on what we're gonna see tonight? I can't do it. I can't sit up here and tell you, yeah, based off the way John Ryder looked and all that. Man, he was landing some good shots on Hummy McGee in that fight. Canelo landed them same shots. I think Hummy, he gets the serenade, the referee serenade. You know what I'm saying? He gets that solo. He gets that exclusive, that one-on-one, where the referee shower him with that count. MKB, did you see AB looking like he was in shape? So Mr. Golden, why are you gonna bring AB in? You know AB, he be looking like he in shape. You know what I'm saying? You know he can look like he in shape, and then he come in the ring and throw 10 punches for freaking 8 to 10 rounds. You know, the only thing you hit, yeah. Sound like somebody coughing up phlegm. I mean, god dang. Sound like some newborn puppies trying to establish dominance. Once they scrap, it's going to be the same ball switching. How good Frank's footwork and execution, don't know about how the back foot boxing works out. Okay. I can't sit up here and just because Frank a good dude, but I still think about the you know what I'm saying? All he wants is a little bit of and he's going through the ceiling. See, I haven't forgot what he said. He's going through the ceiling with this one. So I explained to people how that scenario worked when you say you taking this to the ceiling. Most of the time you freaking get tossed to the ceiling, whether you in a vehicle or on an earthquake. You pretty much get tossed back down to the floor. And being in a vehicle that's a rollover, and when you hit the ceiling, it's usually not good. So that's my assessment of Frank Martin say, I'm taking it to the ceiling. The ceiling mean limitations. I'm just understanding, you know what I'm saying? Seriously, the ceiling does represent limitation. That's all. I can't get too caught up in the ABOG. Yeah, I mean, please don't torture yourself like that. Please. And I don't even know why Mr. Golden is even bringing up AB when we're talking about a fight that's coming up, and AB supposed to be fighting who again? We'll find out on a whole nother live, man. You know what I'm saying? We talking about El Chinchecker, OG. El Chinchecker. Baltimore's own. El Chinchecker. I think once Frank stunned him one time. Hold up. I need to do a chat reset, y'all. I need to do a chat reset because I think it's glitching. For real, I think this shit is glitching. Let me wipe my eyes a little bit. Hold up, folks. I gotta find my center. Okay. Check my heart rate, my pulse. Okay. That seems to be good. Jones said, I think once Frank stunned him one time. Stun him. That's interesting. It takes me back to the whole process of, a caterpillar transforming into a butterfly. The caterpillar looks way more aggressive and dangerous than the actual butterfly. So I'm just curious to know who has t- Frank stunned prior to this. I'm just trying to wipe away any type of old age where the left and right hemisphere might have some great spots that's not firing up anymore. Who has Frank stunned? Was he out there catching butterflies? He's a butterfly collector and he swung the net just a little bit too harshly. Well, who has he stunned? Who? I'm sounding like the owl in American Best commercial. Who? Who? Who is he stunned there, Jones? And Tank catch a clean one? Tank catch a clean yo, 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 yo. You got me up here laughing like a bunch of hillbillies. Yo, 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 yo. Hey, what Frank are we talking about? Let me back this up. What Frank are we talking about? What Frank are we talking about? Are we talking about Frankie Beverly and Mays? What Frank are we talking about, man? Because I'm starting to think some of you all already on the bottle right now. And you're nervous as hell because you don't put money on the Hummy Mungia to beat Canelo. I think some of you cats are mixing some shit up. You mixing the clear with the dark, and you throwing some Alizé in that bitch. You know damn well you will be asleep in a good 30 minutes. And Tank catch a clean one. It's gonna be a game changer. I'm looking for Frank to catch Tank with his best shot. If Tank eat it, it's a wrap. I'm excited. Sounds like Martin Luther King is not the only one that had a dream. We have another black man up here that has a dream too. Somebody put him on that suit. Yes, get him a white shirt, a black suit, and get that a podium and a mic. Please check the audio, please. Jones need to hurry up and go up there and give his "I Have a Dream" speech before this fight take place. So I'm gonna put it up there ahead of time, Frank Jones, so you can practice and get this shit correct, get it right, memorized. Because I say Dr. King ain't the only one had a dream. I turn the channel off there, Benavidez and Frank and Tank. Okay. Hopefully Frank has a beard. Isaac Cruz was bobbing and weaving all night when he fought Tank and still got caught several times. True words. You know what I'm saying? We have to also look at this, that Isaac Cruz has a very solid ironclad guard. His high guard, man, it's respected. I respect his high guard. For him to be so short and have such a solid barricade, man, but still be able to throw that right hand, oh man. And he continues to release that right hand. Yeah. Much respect to him. You know what I'm saying? Much respect to Isaac Cruz. But to answer your question, Andrew, or to respond to your statement, Frank Martin does have a beard. And it looks like it's all shea buttered out. So one or two things. Tank is going to land a shot and it's going to slide off from that shea butter. Or Tank is going to land a shot and he's going to knock all the shea butter out of Frank's beard. I'm serious. He's going to knock every ounce of shea butter out of that. And he's going to go on the canvas. And, as Tank is following through, he may slip on that shea butter. And the referee call a knockdown for Frank. That's only if he throws a punch in the exchange. That's the only way that possibly can happen. Tank land that shot, catch him with a good one, knock all the shea butter out of his beard, slip on it while Frank Martin is throwing a shot, and then referee may give him a count. That might happen, Andrew. It's not too far from the truth now. Errol's scared to show his face since July 29th massacre. Yeah, it's just unfortunate, man. He won't give the fight fans any attention. Especially those aerosexuals. He won't give them no attention, man. He won't even show up. I'm pretty sure it's a lot people want to talk to him about. Now peep this out. This is how bad this is. All right. Derrick James is Frank Martin's trainer. Derrick James is suing. But you don't see a lot of videos out here of people asking Diddy James about his lawsuit with Errol Spence. At least Diddy James showed up to the presser. EJ may have not showed up because Diddy James was there. Maybe he's not trying to be in the same building with somebody that he has a freaking lawsuit, a pending lawsuit with. You got to take that in consideration. You got to take in consideration that maybe why you haven't seen, you know, I don't know, man. I'm not going to make excuses for the big fish, formerly, you know what I'm saying, Strap Season, the Truth, the Boogeyman. I don't know, man. Crawford, Pillage, Texas, PBC, Al Hammond, and the LWC all because Paul game is real. His Paul's game is real. Fish fry. There's no way I can meet that. You driving MKB? You driving, dog? It seems like you texting with one hand, man. You know what I'm saying? There's no way I can meet that demand. Okay, I was just throwing it out there, man. I wanted to do something special tonight. I figured you might have wanted, since you was going for Hummy, I figured you had money to lose. So I just wanted to know you had that 30 on you. You know what I'm saying? Some people walk around with 30 in their pocket, man. I thought you might be one of them. Andrew said, Frank is unproven. I know. I've been back and forth on my pick in this build-up. Frank had a couple of promo videos that have hype me up. Okay. See, one thing I think you falling into is the physique part of it. Like his aesthetics, dude, look in shape. You know what I'm saying? Frank Martin, one thing you cannot say about him is that he is not in shape. He has a very impeccable physique to be boxing. He has one of the best physiques in boxing right now. Hands down, he has one of the best physiques in boxing. But will Tank force him to use? Is his cardio adding up to the physique? Is his stamina adding up to the physique? That's what I want to know. Is his stamina is going to add up to the physique? And like it was asked about his chin. Do he have a chin? Does he have a beard? The beard that says, okay, can he take one of Gervonta Davis's punches? Now think about this. There are also those of you that's in the chat. Think about Ryan Garcia getting up from Tank's left hand. And he doesn't have a beard on his face. So Ryan, we had to accredit him was having a decent beard. For real. We had to credit Ryan for having a decent beard because he got off the canvas from that left hand of Tank Davis. He got off the canvas now. Is Frank in the same category? Is Tank Davis slowing down a little bit for Ryan Garcia to get up from that left hand? I'm just putting out some scenarios out there. Is, you know, a fighter like Ryan Garcia who's been down against Luke Campbell, you know what I'm saying? He was able to get right up immediately, unlike Rolando Romero, who came up and he was doing the freaking stanky wanky and he couldn't meet the count. A lot of people felt that Rolly Romero was much stronger than Ryan Garcia. But both of them handled the left hand differently. People said that the left hand that Tank landed on Rolly was much more lethal. I don't know, man. You know, I don't seen Tank hurt guys with the same left hand he landed on Ryan. But we will see. You know what I'm saying? Can Tank land that clean left on Frank Martin, and how will he take it? Is he going to go down? Can he get up? How can he fight through adversity? That's yet to be seen. We don't know. You think I'm a Canelo fan, Cap? No. I'm just saying that you was going for Hami. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, people have their picks. at the end. They always want to run it all the way up to the end. You comprehended that correctly. Frank beat the old school Cepeda. Not the proven hard chin warrior Cepeda once. Okay, I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you, man. So let me ask you this, MKB. Um, what are you talking about? You know, Frank beat that Cepeda. Like, what are you saying to the audience about him beating that Cepeda? Because, you know, I'm gonna be honest, I never seen him fight Cepeda. If we talking about the Frank Martin, I never seen him fight no Cepeda. I don't know if you have fights mixed up. I don't know if you know what I'm saying, that's confusion, but we all get confused with some of these fights. I don't remember Frank beating up Cepeda. Even though I feel possible upset tonight, I still can't convince myself to but to fight. Yeah, let the Viva folks enjoy Canelo, allow Munguia to come up and try to beat the Cinnamon King. I just hope it's not a Triple G type fight. You know what I'm saying? I just hope it's not close. I hope they go in there. Canelo says not going to go the full. Okay. I pay $240 a year for my DAZN subscription, and they want another $90 for this. Wow. So you trying to tell me the subscription holders have to pay $90? Are you serious? Hold up. I'm not saying you ain't, you know, I'm not saying you off, but hold on for a second, man. Hold up for a second, man. I'm gonna log into my subscription. Buy now. Let me see. Oh my goodness. You done lost your mind, DAZN, or DAZN. So if you are a member, Fury is $69.99, and Canelo. See, Canelo don't give a damn about consumers. For real, Canelo say you don't come to the fiesta. If you don't pay no $90, you don't come. Ain't no invite. If you can't give me receipt, you don't come to the invite. Canelo say you're not going to the after party if you can't show me receipt you paid for the fight. You know, show up. Hey, be about getting burgers. Big up Tank. That's a classic. About burgers. About burgers, man. Come on, man. Y'all take it easy on these fighters. About burgers, dog. Man, that's just wrong, man. Yeah, you saying Frank does something going early. After that, it might be a long night. The WBA title fight shaping up to be a good one. Yeah, shout out to Madman on deck. I see you in the building. Salute. Canelo, man. Somebody called him Canelo. Wow. I be calling Crawford the Tiger because his paws can pop you from any anger, and the shots are very powerful. I'm bad. I was talking to Bunnies. No, I was just trying to figure out what you were saying. That's all. That's all. But man, Dazn, if you a member, 200 plus. I just logged into my shit. It is $89.99. They ain't showing no love, man. They ain't showing no love to the consumer. Real talk. They're not showing no love to the consumer, man. Canelo don't care nothing about anything, man. He don't care. He say, you pay, you know. It's not to me, you know, I'm prize fighter. You either pay, you don't. He don't care, man. Canelo don't care about any of that. He don't care about any of that, bro. Seriously. He don't care about any of that. That's wild. But people, I will be back on a little later. I just wanted to do an hour. I will be back on a little later to basically speak on this particular fight. You know what I'm saying? You know, to speak on this fight, man, to see what's good. You know, for those of you that's in the chat, Frank look electrifying versus Jose Cepeda. Frank look electrifying against Jose Cepeda. Oh, you mean, Jackson Marinez? Because he didn't fight no Jose Cepeda, that MKB. You talking about in the amateurs or something? He didn't fight no Jose Cepeda. He only has 18 fights, man. He don't have a Jose Cepeda there. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to do a fight card. I mean, a watch party. I don't do that anymore. But shout out to the hottest chat in the MFing game, A-Side Official. I'll be back on a little later, post-fight. My predictions for Canelo, Jaime Munguia. I have Jaime Munguia. Let me get this right before I say it. I have Jaime Munguia stopping Canelo Alvarez in 7 rounds.